Okay, here we are. This is lesson 5 of time-lapse drawing a 2014 Lotus Elite. And mostly today, what I did was darken up areas that I'd previously done that I hadn't made dark enough, which is the side of the car, left side of the car here, almost to the back fender. And I'm working on that because this is the part that's behind the outer section, which is close to the front tire on the left. And I'm doing this so that I can show the difference between the two of them so that you can actually see a line of demarcation where one folds over the other one. And this takes a little bit of time, of course, but it's going along fine. It's just something you have to do to get the drawing to the next level, and it's going along okay. Just going to do that whole side and come along just fine. It does take some time to do this, though. It's not automatic. It just kind of tedious. You're seeing this actually at 4 times speed, so it's actually slower than this, of course, too. And my hand isn't capable of working quite that fast. But I don't want to make you watch this for 20 minutes while I do this either. Anyway, the reason I made this a long one is because I wanted to see you, so that you could see rather how I do this and make it come out the way I do. And there's no real way around this. It just does take some time. But I'm about halfway done there. After I get the upper part done, there's a highlight in the middle, or actually the lower part between the top part and the bottom part. And that's a highlight that's where the sun is glinting off of it. So that's the white part that you see there between the two wheels and between the top and the bottom of the car. And okay, I'm probably about 2/3 of the way through now. What I'm trying to do there is to make sure that I go up to the line where the other one starts, and then we'll be able to clearly show the difference in width between the two of them. There we go. Okay, now we're getting pretty close. Like I say, this is just kind of a mechanical thing at this point. It's not really that much. It's just making sure that this is relatively the same color all over. I don't want any big splotchy parts. I want it to be pretty good and even. Okay, nearly done. Okay, now this is the part underneath that I had to work on. And this is kind of tricky because I want it to be darker than the section in front of it, but I want it to be lighter than the one that's above it. So it's kind of my normal balancing act here to try and make sure that this comes out the way I want it to. I may still alter these tones a little bit, and I can't really say for sure. It's just what happens with the rest of the car, so that I make it all work together. And if you darken one thing, then according to where the photograph is, you have to darken another thing. But in my case, all I do is I just try to see where I need some impact, and then I darken it appropriately to try and make it look like it stands out, or in some other way pops to your eye, so that you can see that there's something going on there that's pretty spectacular. Anyway, okay, now here I am. I'm ghosting in a line, and that's going to be for the hood. The hood is darker than the sides of the body, and I'm just starting up there. Okay, now I'm working on the right light, or right next to the right light on the hood, and this is just for the purpose of getting a base coat down. This will be darker too, but I'm just working out the lines to make sure that I get it the way I want it to go. But it's working fine. Yeah, it's going to look really great. This is such a beautiful car. I haven't actually seen one of these in person, but this is such a great picture. I'm sure it's going to look wonderful when I see it too. Okay, anyway, that's it. Just doing some more on the front. Nearly done now. We're going to do a whole bunch more on the body, and not just the boring stuff. We're going to do some new stuff too. But you can see it's starting to take shape anyway. It's starting to look like a car. Anyway, I hope to see you back here tomorrow. We'll do a lot more. Thanks. Bye.